I'm just going to set up the correct visual. Multi-speaker mode. No, not that one. I figured this out last time. Okay. I think I can add you as spotlight for everyone and add to spotlight. Yes, I did it. How does that look for all of the viewers? Can you see me and Chelsey big?
Yep.
Yes. Okay, amazing. Fabulous. All right, I'm going to pop everybody on mute and we can get started. And I'll just let other people in as they join. So good afternoon, happy Monday. My name's China. All of you on the call probably already know me. I'm the director of beauty software, and I was just saying to Chelsey, I kind of came up with this idea on the fly, as most good ideas, that's where they come from. And I just thought there's so many incredible business owners in our industry who are they're not speaking on stages and they're not making $1 million or $2 million a year, but they're doing incredible things and they have really cool stories and they can offer so much value back to other beauty business owners who are at the same stage, maybe a little bit before them, or wanting a different perspective. So last month we chatted with Danny, and this month we are chatting with Chelsey, who is she's incredible. I've been following along on her business journey, her brand journey since she launched, and she is a beauty software user as well. And just after the last session last month, I messaged her and said, I think you've got to be the next one because you're doing some cool stuff. So I'm going to hand it over to Chelsey to just share a little bit about, tell us who you are, tell us a little bit about the brand and the business. I'm going to ask deeper questions, obviously, as we go through, but just give us a little intro. We'd love to hear.
Hey, hi, everyone. Hopefully, I do this in my brain, just along with me. I'm Chelsey. I have been a lash artist for about just over 5 years now. And then I worked from home for most of that time. And in January this year, I actually opened my very first salon, which is Baddie HQ in Robina, Gold Coast. I opened it because I had recently done a cosmetic tattoo course and I got the ick working from home also, and it was time for me to move forward. So I was kind of looking at rooms to rent, but I was like, I had a vision, and the vision is basically what I have now. I have definitely run before I've crawled or walked. I've just jumped straight into it, but this is how I do things. So, and I feel like if I'm doing brave things in beauty, then it might give someone else the confidence to go, do you know what? Just go for it. Like, I'm very, very much the universe has my back. I completely have no negative thoughts about me just diving right into this. And, if you can see other people doing it, then it just makes you feel that little bit braver sometimes. And I'm happy to be the first one to hire out a whole 2-story building. That's absolutely fine.
Yes, amazing. Your space actually looks so beautiful with the two
It's a
stories.
dream. Yeah, it's so nice. So I've got upstairs, so I do cosmetic tattoo, tooth gems, lashes, brows, and I also offer mentoring. For so long now, I've had so many people asking me questions, DMs, asking for advice, and I thought, why aren't I offering this as a service? Because it's something I truly love. I enjoy doing it. And, like, if it's a structured thing that I can offer, then I can be helping more people. So that's also what I do. So I've got upstairs, and then I rent out downstairs to a couple of beautiful women who do their own thing. And the vibe is amazing. I love it here. Yeah.
Yeah, incredible. I'll just say for everybody listening, we will have a bit of a Q&A at the end. So if you want to save your questions for then, you can. If you have something pressing on something that we're talking about in the moment, feel free to add it to the chat, and I can just ask it as we go along. So Chelsey, tell me a bit about I want to know more about the original vision, and like give everybody listening who don't know your ethos, because it's very clear, like in all of your branding, in all of your social posts and everything, what you're about. So let us know a bit about that, and then the original vision and how that's evolved over this year.
Uh, it's kind of started, I'll go back a little bit. It's kind of started with my whole journey in beauty. So I've only been in the beauty industry for the 5 or so years. I started in Tasmania, and my experience in Tasmania was the general vibe of all the people in the beauty industry there was, there's not enough room in Tassie for all of us. We weren't all banding together. And like I've always looked for that beautiful section of people in whatever I do, but it was just something that was missing. Like I felt like there was no way if I ever wanted to start a beauty salon that I could do it there, because you've got a lot of negativity, a lot of people, saying things, and it's just not nice. So when I moved to Queensland, I looked for that immediately. I thought this place is amazing. It's a much bigger scope. Like, it's a saturated market. I am sure to find my beautiful community on the Gold Coast. So I started going to events, doing all the hard things, going by myself, knowing no one, feeling very socially awkward. By the way, I'm still socially awkward. That hasn't changed, but I'm getting better at it. And being here and it being such a same environment, I feel like me growing as a person, me growing in beauty, me finding the people that I have, like even you, China, I met you at an event and I was like vibing with you, and I hadn't known who you were. And then as soon as I found out about your software, I was like, oh my God, I love China. I'm gonna, like I love supporting my friends in business, and a lot of you have amazing things that you are doing. So the fact that I know you and I can support you, but also have an amazing product that I can use, like for me, that's amazing. Like, and I love that. And like, you always have me shouting from the rooftops how good beauty software is, because it's changed my business's life. And I feel like there's so much gatekeeping in the beauty industry. You know what I mean? People are scared to tell their secrets, but I could tell you what I'm doing and you could do the exact same thing, but it wouldn't have the same effect. I am who I am. That's my superpower. That's what I do. And everyone else has their own superpower. And that's the beauty of everybody's businesses. We all bring something different. Like, I can't copy what someone else is doing. Like, it's just what I do. So over the time that I've kind of been growing, doing different courses, going to different events, putting a lot of time into myself. I've been doing a lot of healing in the last couple of years. And I don't think if this had been last year, I probably wouldn't have been as successful with my branding, because by the time I was actually ready, I was completely unapologetically me. I'd done the work and I'd been to enough events to kind of gauge, I was listening to what people were telling me. I was listening to the people in the industry who were telling me things. I was listening to my clients, why they pick me, just all these little things have kind of got me to where I am. And me doing what I do, it's me giving people the space that I feel like I needed when I was looking for somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, I look like like an alternative person, but I'm literally just a little baby on the inside. Like, I look, yeah, it's opposite. But there's a lot of my clients who don't look like me. They look like they're just very regular, normal, beautiful women. But on the inside, they're alternative. They're the baddies. You know what I mean? I'm serving them. Like, that's kind of a little bit. Sorry, I'll probably ramble a bit and get off course, but I will come back eventually. But I don't know if that kind of explains a little bit. It's been a very big journey, and Baddie HQ is basically my heart in a space for women. Like, I'm creating a movement of confidence, of beauty, of like my tag that I have said on one of my posts, I don't sell beauty, I give women permission to be themselves. That is Baddie HQ. So yes, I do make money from it. Yes, I do have services, but essentially I created this so that people of the Gold Coast, it's, you go to places and you kind of feel like you're getting judged. Like, I've had a lot of women say, I feel like when I leave, they're just talking about me. I want a space where people can come and be confident, comfortable to be themselves. You know, we're all awkward in some way. Like, embrace that. Be yourself. That's fine. But also ask for the things you want to be able to ask for. Like, I've got a lot of clients who say, I want my brows thinned right out, but no one will do it. So I've actually done a course called Unmapped with Jordan that changed my life, because she taught me how to do brows in a way where you're not doing all the rules. So I feel like if you can do courses that help you think differently about beauty, then it make you evolve into a better artist, because you're like, I'm a rule breaker. I can't do rules. I've tried, it just doesn't work. So for me, brows was ridiculous. I hated it. Too many rules, too much mapping. Then I met Jordan at the same event that I met you at. And she was telling me about the course, and I was like, this is going to change my life. And honestly, it did, because a lot of artists, I don't think, will do what clients ask because they just don't have the tools to do it. We're taught a certain way, and we can't really get out of our heads about it. We've got to do all the mapping. We've got to do all the things. But if you can kind of do things differently and think about it differently and evolve your own skills, then you are going to be able to you're going to be able to do your dream clients. I mean, if you want to do something that's, not regular like me, then that's kind of a tip to be able to evolve as an artist in certain ways.
I want to go back to what you said at the beginning of that, which was like you had to do a lot of work on yourself.
Yep.
And I think especially being a sole trader or a small business, your business is always, even though a lot of us forget it, a direct reflection of where you are at in your nervous system, in your emotional capacity, in your self-belief, in your confidence. Your business will show up exactly as your internal world shows up. So share a little bit about, like, did you do courses? Did you just do your own personal stuff? What did you actually do? Yeah, no worries.
Leave it there. Sorry, it's the postman. Can you just, oh, sorry.
You're right.
I'm so sorry. 1 second. Thank you. Oh my God. Sorry.
That's
I don't
fine.
have a receptionist yet. Sorry.
Yeah. So what were some of the things that you did in your personal development journey to make you feel 100% confident in yourself? And then we'll go a little bit deeper into the brand.
Probably the biggest thing that I think, doing the beauty business school course with Kimberly, that kind of has given me some of the tools to work on myself, but in my own way. Like, every single morning I've been working on rewiring my brain. Literally takes me maximum 2 minutes, and I will just stand there before I have a shower, and I'll be grateful for the things. I will tell myself that I can do the hard things. It doesn't matter what I have on, I can do the hard things. And it has honestly changed my life, because there is not one thing that phases me now. Like, I've had, like the first 6 months, I've had a bunch of things going on with the salon set up, some setbacks and stuff, but I got through it. And business can be tough, but I mean, if you 100% believe in yourself, that the universe has your back. I am always in the right place at the right time, and the universe has my back, because I have complete faith that the universe will sort it out for me. I'm fine. Like, yeah, it can be hard, but that's probably been the biggest thing for me. And that's I've struggled my whole life with, just self-confidence issues, all the things, I've always been different. I've never fitted in ever, you know what I mean? And
Hmm.
now I kind of see that it is my superpower. You know what I mean? Like I do stand out, but that's not such a bad thing. And especially if you're trying to change the beauty industry in the best way possible, you're trying to change your clients' lives by giving them a safe space. Being that person is actually the best thing that you can be because everybody knows who you are. Like I stand out. I am
Yeah,
like I
I
look
think I
crazy,
feel
but
like it's crazy to hear somebody with bright pink hair say that you don't feel confident. Like, oh,
I'm
I've got
just crazy,
self-esteem
China.
issues.
It's my favorite color. That's why.
Yeah, yeah, I love it. So, in terms of the brand that you built, with the vision you had, I know that it was about basically building a place that you wanted and that you wanted um, for other women who felt like they didn't quite fit in, and to have the services, the space, all that sort of stuff. Did you, let me just get the question right in my head. Hold on. So did you go into that knowing that it was Baddie HQ and knowing that you were branding it in that way, or did you just go, I'm going to open a space and kind of it happened?
Um, Let me think. Now, it wasn't that long ago that I changed Lash Status Gold Coast is my lashy brand. That's who I am. Who I started. Um, I changed that logo once I started to really fall into who I was. And I loved the fact that it was bright. It was like there's nothing else like it as far as like on the beauty kind of scene.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think I started playing around with the idea of the logo before I'd actually decided on the like the salon. So I was just playing around with ideas of if I was to open a salon, what would it be? And it kind of just all kind of just compiled. Like I made this amazing logo. And Baddie HQ is, yeah, it's how I want people to feel. It's all the baddies in the world. They come here and they feel amazing when they leave. It was it just kind of happened. It was just like a bit of a thought process that kind of I seem to manifest these things. I'm a very big manifester, and you can ask anyone. Ask Tian about my manifesting skills. She's literally like, I don't know how you do it, but I will put
Yeah.
something in. As soon as I made that Baddie HQ logo, I was like, okay, that's it. I'm having the salon, and it's going to be big. That
Yeah.
was it. When I saw the visual of that is so punchy. It's just such a vibrant, like eye-catching, amazing logo. I was like, this is it. I got to go all in on this. So
Mm.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
So then you build that feeling, and I want to know for in terms of socials, because what you are representing on socials, obviously your logo kind of says, like it instantly says, I want to go to that salon or that salon's not for me. Like
yeah,
there's no,
yeah,
if anybody watching this hasn't seen Chelsea's Baddie HQ page, you will instantly know whether you're going there or not, which is
yeah,
what you want your branding to do.
yeah,
So you've done that, but then you've created this entire messaging story that links with that, which is basically come as you are, who you are, and we will love you.
mhm,
Be alternative or be regular. We will basically deliver all of your needs.
yeah,
And this is a safe space for you to uh, experiment and play with the beauty and the version of beauty that is beautiful to you, not what the industry expects, right?
yeah, yeah. yeah, I love that you get it. Like, obviously I'm doing the right things. If you are saying that, that's
Mm,
exactly what my brand is. And yes,
mm,
you'll either love it or you hate it. My brand is essentially me. You'll either love me or you'll hate me. Like,
mm.
there's no gray area there. It's very strong yes or a very strong no.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's
Which
yeah.
is so powerful with branding because once somebody lands on your socials,
Yeah,
you're a hell yes or a hell no, which
yeah.
means you convert a lot faster. So talk to me about what having that branding has done for your business growth, new clients, social media growth. Like, how do you feel it is different? Because a lot of people are doing what everybody else is doing on social media and not gaining followers and not gaining traction,
Yeah.
or clients from it. So what have you done and how has it impacted your growth?
So my Instagram, so I only started my Baddie HQ in January, so it wasn't until I actually knew that I had this space that I started it because yeah, I knew that it was happening. So I started it, and a lot of it is me just showing up, talking about like I will post my services and pictures of things, but the things that do the best is me talking, me like I'm unhinged. I don't know what I'm going to be talking about on social media on the day. I don't have a plan. I know this is probably going to sound terrible to a lot of people that have these structured posts. I like to do it organically because then it's always authentic. It's like if you don't see me posting for a couple of days or a week, like I've either had something to my face or I've got no lashes. That's the only time you won't actually see my face because I'm like literally look the worst. But I like to just get on and talk about things, my clients, my services, Baddie HQ, and that I like TikTok is where I get nearly all my clients. Just recently, I've got 8 new clients who have now come to me and like rebooked just from one single TikTok that I posted. And I think it's great. It's hard when you have a beauty brand. I did this for a couple of years. Like you don't really know where you're headed. You see everyone else doing it and like, yeah, okay, I'll post that. I'll get on trends and all that kind of thing. But when you people need authenticity these days. Like the world is crazy, like you see the same thing everywhere. And I think, like maybe when they see me, they're like, oh, this girl looks interesting. What's she got to say? And then, they'll stick around. But it's just, I think authenticity is the main thing that people connect with. And if you have a strong message, like you are going to find your people pretty quickly. And that's,
Mm,
like when I first started doing beauty business school, it's like, who's your ideal client? I had no idea. Like, I was like, I
yeah,
don't know. I had no idea. I'm like, well, I just want everybody. And it's like, well, no, I don't. No, I
yeah,
don't. I want the women who invest in themselves, who essentially like me. I invest in myself because I am worth investing in. I feel like these days, people think that it's vanity if they like get things done because they're a mother or what. It's the best money you can spend because when you feel amazing about yourself, your whole life is going to turn on a dime. It's like you are doing the most amazing things. You don't second guess yourself because you're a bad bitch. You can do anything. So, and they're my people.
yes.
That's my ideal client. Those bad bitches of the world, they're mine. I will share them with you girls, but they are essentially mine.
I'm so glad you said that about that. You were in that same mindset of like, I want everybody. This was the reason why I wanted you on because, like, I did coaching for 7 years. Every single beauty business owner that I coached,
Yeah,
I don't know who my ideal client is. Anybody who wants to come. I want to serve. I don't want to like minimize who will come through my door. And
yeah,
it just leaves it open to you're not speaking to any specific woman,
yeah,
which means your marketing isn't speaking to them, which means they're not excited to come and see you, which means you're not a hell yes or a hell no to anyone. You're
yeah.
just kind of gray area. So
Yeah.
the fact that you said that same thing and now you've become so clear,
Yeah.
I think brand maturity does, well, it always happens over time, but I think no matter how detailed you go on it from day one of like the brand you want to build, which it sounds like
Yeah.
yours kind of happened more naturally than it did sitting down and doing a strategy.
Mhm.
But giving that time to mature and getting really, really clear means that when you're doing like the videos that you're doing on your socials where you're saying, hey, I'm not for you if you want to look like every other girl on the Gold Coast. That's
Yeah.
not me. But I am for you if XYZ. That
Yeah.
means that you're so clear on who your ideal client is. You know that that content is going to speak directly to their heart and soul and buying
Yeah.
emotion, that
Yeah.
you're going to convert them.
Yeah. And like on the Gold Coast, there is such a huge community of people that all look the same, and that they're safe in that. And that's the thing. And that there's so many beauty salons that cater to that. And that's brilliant, because those people need that. But those people don't understand that there's another huge population of women who aren't those people, you know what I mean, who are waiting for someone to say, hey, I'm right here, babe, come to my salon because I am for you, I will help you, you know what I mean, because those people don't feel comfortable going into the blonde hair beige gym wearing salons, you know, that's not their space. And they're like, well, where do I go? Like, I am so lucky that I moved to the Gold Coast, because there is, like, you know, you talk about niching down on your services and stuff like that. Like with my, I naturally did that with my coloured lash sets, and that kind of got me on a journey. But now I offer so many other services, but I have niched down those as well. You know, even tooth gems. I will do coloured tooth gems. We'll do, you know, like we do all kinds of different things. The cosmetic tattoo, I've just opened up rainbow freckles. You know, you don't have to go to Brisbane for these services now. Like, I am looking to make the Gold Coast, like this place, a hub for people who want all these other cool, fun things. But where do you get them in the Gold Coast? Like, I look when I'm going to do a new service, I try and find, I wonder who else is doing this. And I honestly can't find anybody. So, and we need this. Like, women want this stuff. They want to try different things. Like, and they obviously can't because they can't find it.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
I think obviously you have your point of difference. Your point of difference is going to be very different to the next person looking for their point of difference. So it's a because you are so clear on it, it can be difficult for others to go, oh well, like they're not going to say I want to do the exact same thing. They're going to go, well, what is my point of difference? Who is my ideal client? Do
Yeah.
you have any advice for somebody who is currently thinking everyone's my client? I don't know how to identify my ideal client. I don't know what my point of difference is. Have you got any kind of gold nuggets that you can share on figuring that out?
Um, you can start with, so I feel like when I started looking at who my dream clients were, it was people who aligned with me. Okay, well, how do I, like, what do I think about this? Well, I think beauty is an investment. Okay, boom, that's one. We're knocking out all of the 16-year-old girls who want $50 lashes. I'm bloody expensive. Like, my services are premium price, but I back that up with the fact that I have done course after course after course ever since I moved to the Gold Coast. I only use the premium products. I take a great pride in from the moment you walk in, well, from the moment that they message me. Like, I know that there's supposed to be a very, you know, oh, don't message people back in this time. If someone's going to take the time to message me, I'm going to message them back. If I'm free and I can see it pop up, I'm not going to wait until 9 o'clock on a Monday. But that's just me. I think having it is a hard one, because how would I, if I was somebody else? I, how would I?
Yeah, that was a shot in the dark because I didn't know if you had an answer to that question.
Well, your dream client is essentially like you. So
Yeah.
that they're the people who align with you. So if you think whatever you think about beauty, they're the people who you are going to want through your doors because they're your people,
Yeah.
essentially. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope
Exactly.
that helps.
No, I agree with that. I think that usually, especially in a sole trader or a five, like, a team of around five, not in a huge, obviously, commercial salon where you got 20 staff members, that's different because you're going to get an avatar client. But if
Yep.
you are a smaller business, I'm going to say 100% of the time, like people will try to avoid it, but 100% of the time, your favorite clients and the clients who spend the most with you or who come back the most regularly are mirrors of yourself and your personality, opinion, how much you would spend on services. So
Mhm.
that's why, like, there's even that big thing of, do you value your own services and do you think that they are worth what you are charging? Because if you don't, the clients who come and see you won't either. So
Yeah.
it's all a reflection of yourself. So if you
Yeah.
can get clear on who you are as a human and what your values are, and like you said, what your perception of the beauty industry is, and then start talking to that person,
Yeah.
then you'll start to get that conversion. Like, tell me a little bit about the post you did on TikTok and the conversions that you got, because that was pretty massive. Not the conversions, the follows and the all the things that you got from that.
Yeah, I had a quick look. So I posted that on, it's interesting because sometimes I'll share things on Instagram that I've posted on TikTok that has like done really well. Never does as well on Instagram. That's just my experience. But I had a look before I joined and it's up to 136,000 views, 7,589 likes, and over 500 comments. So that got a lot of engagement straight away. As soon as I posted that, I was waiting for my Botox appointment and I had a spare 15 minutes. So I thought, get on TikTok and say hi to my friends. Anyway, and I did this post talking about Baddie HQ, why I opened it, who my ideal client is, and if you're looking for a space to feel comfortable, basically, I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
And it did really well. And like I've even got from that post, I've even got, people in the industry messaging me wanting to catch up. I'm meeting a girl on Wednesday who isn't just starting her business doing hair extensions, and she's coming to meet me. Like I feel like being brave and doing these kind of things helps other people be brave. And I want to make the industry, all the beauty industries, we all cross over, we all meet each other and we all can cheer each other on. But I want to make it a beautiful place for all of us. And I want it to, if we support each other, then essentially we're making our industry stronger because, like we're all like, I've got so many friends now, like in different industries, and it's the most beautiful thing. Like I love girl power. I think it's amazing. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
um I think I got 5, 6 new clients just from that post alone. And they were all brow clients. They were like they hadn't had their brows done at all. Some of them they hadn't had them done in years, and they were like, "Your post made me go, I'm booking in with you." And they literally booked in as soon as they watched the video, and now
Yeah.
they're booked in again. So, per dog.
Sorry. Oh, got a fried on the way here. Right, darling? Yeah. Yes, which is amazing. That's what we want from socials, to actually
Yeah.
get conversion and bookings.
Yeah,
And
so that's been the best one I've done, and that's
yeah,
just given me the green light to go. That's just given me even more confidence that I'm doing the right thing. I feel like I've only been here for just over 6 months. I feel like I'm going at a huge rate of growth, and just within myself, my brand, like it looks like I've been knowing what I'm doing since the start, but to tell you the truth, I haven't. This is me learning on the go. But I'm listening to all of the feedback I get, and that's what's making me go, oh, if they love this, then they're going to love this. And that just makes me just, I don't hold back now at all. So
yes, yeah.
it's, yeah, Chelsea
I
Unleashed.
Yeah, I think that's a like that video is a great it's a great template that any business owner could use to jump on and share authentically what they're about, who their ideal client is, what their point of difference is, literally, like, then boost it.
Yeah.
It's such a simple way to connect with who your ideal client is and get them booking appointments. I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
Now, the next thing I want to go into, it's not so much business, but it is the industry. And it's that a lot of, I would say a majority of business owners feel quite lonely and feel like, I don't know whether it's just because it's me and it's like you attract similar to yourself, but most people that I speak to feel like they don't fit in the industry. They are not in the mold of, whatever they see around them. They find it hard to build. They find it hard to build relationships. And same for myself. Like, I've been in the industry for my entire career. I opened my salon at 19. I'm 35 now.
Yeah.
For my whole career, I've never once felt like I fit in the industry. And I never felt like, oh, I don't fit in. I was just like, why am I in this industry? Like, I like to walk barefoot in the rainforest. I never wear makeup. Like, going to get a haircut is a big job because I have to like go book the appointment.
Yeah.
I just am not the norm in the industry.
You and me both, girlfriend.
Yeah. And I'm seeing, now that I have gone out to more events and been more authentically myself, I've met people who I've really connected with, and I have great relationships in the industry now. And I know that you've done the same thing. And I know that a lot of people who are watching this now, like, I know specifically there's a few who are like, I want some good industry friends who are actually on the call now, and others who will watch this back. Tell me about how scary it was to go out to those events by yourself in the first place, and then the difference that has made to you to have a community around you now.
Yeah. So the universe forced me to go to the International Lash Masters in 2023. I actually won free tickets to it. I had wanted to go ever since I heard about it when I was in Tassie. I worked for myself. I also worked in a salon. I'd heard about it. I was like, that sounds amazing. Anyway, then I moved here, and I just happened to see a post on Facebook saying I have 2 free tickets if someone would want them. Anyway, so I sent her I thought, what have I got to lose? I sent her a message, and she said she had them, and I could not even believe that this was happening. And I'm like, okay, well, the universe is telling me that I need to do this. This is my push. And I knew nobody. I actually advertised that I had a spare ticket, and then a girl came with me, and we had a great time. But I felt awkward, so awkward. It was, it's I knew no one, and I met a few people there that I now know very well. But I mean, I was just a little lash baby back then. I didn't have the self-confidence that I do now. I think I still had blonde hair back then. And I definitely wasn't in the style that I am now. Like, it was me. I still felt very awkward. So when I moved here, I felt very awkward. I'm like, how do I fit in? Well, I don't fit in, but what do I do? Anyway, so I'm just like, just go. And then it was really hard for me. I am super awkward. I'm even more awkward when I've had a few drinks, but I feel more confident. So that's also doesn't help me. Anyone who's met drunk Chelsey will know that. But then I was like, okay, I can do the hard things. It was hard and scary, but, I didn't die. I made some friends. It was okay. And then so another event came up. I forced myself to go. And, same thing. I met a few people, I feel like I'm very good one-on-one or in small groups, but once it gets really big, I'm kind of get overwhelmed. Like, I'm very much a homebody. I'm a extrovert, introvert, weird person. And, I seem super self-confident, and I can be, but also I'm like, I'm weird. I'm weird in my own skin, and I fight so hard to just push that part down, and I am getting better at it. And it's just the fact that I've gone to more events more events, creating the most beautiful relationships with yeah, quite a few girls now I talk to online all the time. They're in different industries, but yeah, I feel like I've got a family within the beauty industry now, and it doesn't matter. I'm not going to fit into all of the groups that I go to. That's fine, because I won't. No one naturally just fits into every single scenario. That's okay. It's okay to feel uncomfortable, because
Mm,
when you feel uncomfortable, that's where you grow as a person, I think. So
mhm.
you kind of do have to put your big girl pants on and do the hard things, but
Yeah.
it's so rewarding. And then when you find, you might find one friend. If you find one friend at each event, then you're winning.
Yeah, exactly. That's my ethos too. I usually go to events by myself or with one person. Like the expo, I always usually go with one person because it's so big and it's hard to link with people.
Yep.
Smaller events, I make it a rule to go by myself because you will definitely meet new people if you're alone. And
Yep.
if you can just form a little connection with one person, they're
Yep.
going to introduce you to other people
Yep.
and it will then start to grow. And maybe that first person you form the connection with, you're like, we don't really click, but they were chatting to me and I was chatting to them and it was
Yep.
less awkward. They
Yep.
will probably introduce you to someone you actually click with.
Yep.
And that's where then you get to grow this beautiful friendship. And then they will, it just grows from there. And then you go to the next event and you're like, thank God you're here. And all you did was meet them at the last one. It's not like you've known each other forever,
Yep.
but it's like
Yep.
a familiar face. And
Yep.
then it's
It's your
more
safety
familiar
blanket.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I've found courses as well. So, if you can
Mm.
do a course, something that you're interested in, knowledge is power. I love to keep investing in my own education. Like I did my first handmade lash workshop with Tian when she was doing Mrs. Lash, and now she runs the summit. You know what I mean? I've
Yeah.
done a course with Christina, the Lash Hood Society. I ended up doing a photo shoot with her brand, and now I know them both personally, and they're doing huge things within the industry. Like Lash Press is amazing. It's changing the world as we know it in the lash industry. So I feel like if you can also do courses that is going to benefit you, it's also going to build really nice professional relationships with your peers, and like they're on their own growth journey. So it's cool to be a part of that, and like they're part of my journey and I'm a part of theirs, which is it's a nice thing.
Yeah, it is a nice thing. And I believe that having those connections and links instantly creates more confidence in your own business, in the way that you show up online. You build this little cheerleader world of
Yeah.
people you know. And it's
Yeah.
like, oh, I can do this. I have a bit of support. And I have support from other people who get it, who are in
Yes.
the industry, who understand small business.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, when you start a business, you're the only one in your friend group and your family group who has a business, and nobody understands what it's like day to day and the things that you're dealing with. So if you can
Yeah.
link with a few other business owners, that
Yeah.
really, really helps.
A voice note to a friend can save the day.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And I also wanted to note, um, I believe that when somebody is truly authentically themselves, it gives everybody around them permission to be truly authentically themselves. As
Yeah.
soon as you come up to somebody and you know that they're masking and that they're, pretending to be something else, you instantly
Yeah.
feel like you have to do the same thing. The
Yeah.
second you meet somebody who is, even if they're your opposite, but they're
Yeah.
being totally themselves,
Yeah.
it gives permission. So I think
Yeah.
what you're doing in your brand is building like a permission slip for everybody to just be them.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is what I've needed. You know what I mean? Yeah, I wanted to be a hairdresser when I was still in school, but then the local hairdressers, they were all bitches. Like I was like, I wouldn't have I couldn't even go and work there if I wanted to, because it was such a terrible, toxic environment. So I feel
Mm.
like creating, nice, warm and fluffy environments for, people who want to come into the industry, it just makes life a bit easier for them too.
Yes, for sure. So the experience that you build in when the client walks through the door, how do you show them your brand from the moment they message you to the moment they've booked their next appointment?
I think it's in the way that my tone, in the way I speak. You know, I'm very my wording is very empowering. They feel confident in asking whatever they need to. I get people asking me lots of questions. I'm, fine with that. Um, it's pretty easy to use my booking system, so they do that. Then when they come in, it's all the things. It's the signature smell. This is what I'm using at the moment. Girls, get onto this Snacky Co. This is amazing. So I'm very aware of toxic stuff. So the fact that it's not candle wick, it's
Yes.
great. But that smells divine. But I like to have a nice smelling salon. They come upstairs. Just everything in this salon I have created with love. So the actual vibe of the salon, I feel like you can feel that. Like every single person who's come in here is like, oh, this place is amazing. But it's because I've literally poured my heart out into creating something that is, it feels good. You walk in here and you feel like you've come home. That's what I want it to feel like. You are going to feel so amazing when you leave. You can come in and just talk about whatever you want, be comfortable, and yeah, everything else is not a worry while you're here.
So you've also got merch.
Oh my God, yes. How could I not have merch? I'm obsessed with merch. I've like literally, as soon as I built my logo, I'm like, merch is on the way.
Yeah, like I don't know any other salon that has merch. Tell us a little bit about that. You're
Because
like
I'm
a
obsessed
salon
with merch. I'm
band.
like, yeah. Um, because they're now part of my baddie crew. So I feel like it's a cool thing. Like I've got key rings. So when I have my cosmetic tattoo clients, they will get a little bag and it's got a special baddie. I'm a baddie, baddie crew key ring, and they've got lip balm and a few little goodies in there as a thank you, because they're investing a lot of money in me and I am very grateful. So if they can have a little token of my appreciation in a cool little key ring and a few things, like that's cool. And then they're flashing around my Baddie HQ thing. But I mean, I've got t-shirts, I've actually got hoodies, even though it's about to not be cold in Queensland at all.
Yeah.
I've got hoodies on the way. But merch is so cool. I am obsessed with merch. Every place I've ever worked at, I used to work in gyms years ago. I had all the merch, like everything.
Yeah.
So it was just a natural thing for me to go, I'm doing the merch.
I love I love
And
it.
I'm putting my face on the merch. Like I've
Are
got
you?
t-shirts with my face on it. It's like, can you get more egotistical? Honestly, like I don't know, but anyway,
Yeah. That's
it's a
so
good picture.
good. So with shirts and hoodies, people buy them,
Yeah, yeah.
but with the key rings, you give those as
I
gifts.
have some for sale. I've had some people buying them
Yeah.
because it's fun. It's cool.
Yeah.
Like I feel like life gets a little bit serious. And I mean, if you can have something fun, it puts a smile on your face. And like, who doesn't want to feel like a baddie if they've got a baddie t-shirt on? Like,
Yeah.
it's fun.
And it's
Yeah,
free advertising. It's
yeah,
like
exactly.
I think that's the beauty of building uh, a brand that is like it's a gangster brand, let's be
It
real.
is. It is.
And like the logo is very wearable as a merch thing. So it's
Yeah,
different as a spa who's got a relaxation vibe, who is like pastels and light greens.
yeah,
They're probably not
yeah,
going to do, unless they're doing like a cute yoga style merch thing.
yeah.
You could
They
do that.
could. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, the possibilities are endless. If you can
Yeah.
find your niche, that there are things. There's pens. There's mats. There's like
Mhm.
little tote bags. There's all kinds of things. Like if you can find something fun to make your brand, like people buy things that's got your merch on it. Like it's a cool thing. I
Mhm.
buy it. Like I'm a bad consumer of things with logos on it. That's fun. Like I
Yeah,
can't
and
help
that's
myself. I've got
why like your ideal clients are you. So you're like, of course I'm going to do merch because I'm definitely buying merch.
Of course, I'll
Yeah,
buy my own t-shirt. I don't care.
yeah, exactly. Um, oh, what was I going to ask about? Oh, do you play regular relaxation music or do you
No,
have like
hell
a
no.
different? No.
Hell no.
Mhm.
So I like to, once I get to know a client, so I've got kind of, I'll just pick a vibe for the day. It's you know, could be anything. It's like nothing too hectic. Like with my with my social media, I like to pick really punchy music because it's like it's a feeling. It's a take notice of this, like especially on my stories and stuff as well. But in the salon, it's definitely not relaxation music, but it's something cool, something. It's a vibey feeling. But as soon as I know what the clients like I've got one client who likes country music, so I'll put on a very cool mix of country music, and I like that because it's I don't get to listen to that kind of style music. I love all kinds of music, so for me, I'm like, oh, this is cool. Like it might be like Post Malone and MGK doing country stuff, that kind of vibe. So it's but yeah, it's I never have an actual playlist, but it's just always something that's kind of got a bit of attitude without being like crazy sweary, intense. Like, how you're mid service and then one song just comes in and it's like, I'm
Yeah.
so sorry that this is right now. This is a bit hectic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't like that. Like I don't want
Yeah.
to feel uncomfortable and I don't want the client to feel uncomfortable. So, but
Yeah.
it's uplifting, it's vibey, it's got a punch to it.
Yeah, it's nice. I'm
Yeah.
glad because it'd be terrible if you did do relaxation music. Be way
Oh my
off
god.
your end.
Oh my god, it'd be like listening to Mariah Carey music in the shopping centres. I'd just go,
At Christmas.
yeah.
Okay, can you tell me, and I don't know if you've had any, when I asked Denny this question, she was like, everything's been pretty much perfect. I'm like, what? No real struggles? Tell me if there have been any real low points, any major F-ups, anything where you have had to really work through it to pull yourself out the other side. And it doesn't have to be in the last 6 months, like over the last few years.
Um, as far as when I opened the salon, I will say probably the hardest thing I had to deal with. I had a couple of real estate property managers who were handling me who were not supportive at all. So that I found that really tough. I went through two of them. One got fired and the other one left. And there was a few things that went on with the salon that it was causing me a lot of anxiety. I had to just work through it, but I wasn't being supported by them. And just luckily there was a real estate guy, the guy who actually showed me through the building and gave me the keys. I could actually call on him to say, look, I'm not getting supported here. I pay a lot of money in rent for this building and I deserve to be treated a lot better than I am. Like I had my front door lock break and I rang them and to see what happened and she laughed. She's like, "Oh, how did you break it?" It's like, like just things like that. And it's like, I'm asking for help. I'm trying to do the right thing. Obviously, I don't want to, like, she never said to me, "Oh, we've got someone who you can call." I ended up getting a locksmith and I ended up getting scammed from that locksmith. So,
Oh, God.
there has been things that have happened where I'm like, what the hell is happening? And I've had to work through it. So, but also I'm learning very, very quickly. So, um, that's probably been the toughest thing. I don't know. I seem to be pretty good at turning pain into progress, and that's pretty much the flavor of my life. So there's a lot of things where I'm like, this is really bad in the moment, but I'm going to take the lesson and it's never going to happen again. And for me, positivity is everything. And if I can find a silver lining in all the bad things, then I'm learning. So, yeah, but I've got a great property manager now that things are getting done straight away. So I'm very grateful. But it made the first 4 months very, very stressy when it could have been handled really quickly. So,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you learn also, and it sounds like you learn straight away, but like how to put your foot down and say, hey, excuse me, you can do better by me. Like, that's not good enough.
Yeah, I'm
I
not putting
deserve
up with
better.
that. Hell
Yeah.
no. Hell to the no. And all you girls listening, don't let anybody try and put it over you, because you work too damn hard at doing the best you can. And there's no way that some silly little woman in an office is going to tell me otherwise.
Totally. I
Rant
agree.
over, sorry. I still got anger from it, obviously.
Silver lining, but I'm still enraged.
Still, still, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. All right, amazing. Is there anything else that you want to add? Is there anything that I've missed? Anything that you want me to ask? And anybody who has questions, please let us know now.
No, I just think the best thing that you can do is be yourself, post yourself online. You are your business. If I see a page where I don't see who the person is that does the service, I'm not booking in. I want to see your face. I want to feel your vibe. I want to know who you are. Showing up on your stories. Like I could post 20 stories in a day. Like I'm just living my best life here. And people either look at it or they won't, but at least they can see who I am, what I'm doing. It's you are your brand, and you are the most important part of your business, and showing up authentically all the time, regular posts on you. I think that is the most important thing that you could do. Yeah.
Mm, yeah,
More of that. There's a lot more girls doing it now. Like when I went to the first Lash Summit, I had quite a few girls saying, "Oh, I love how you just talk online all the time." And I'm like, it literally took me 2 years to feel comfortable talking to the camera, not feeling like a loaf of bread. Honestly, like I felt ridiculous. And I'd be
yeah,
looking at myself going, oh, I need more filler. Oh, I need more Botox. Oh, I look gross today. Oh, you know what I mean?
yeah,
But now I'm
yeah,
like, I'm just chatting to my friends. Like it might be hard at first, but I promise it gets easier. And after a while, like I love it. I love talking online. I love connecting with people because there's so many people that interact with my social media. Like I'm
yeah,
always and putting up polls. Like I wear ugly shoes. I'll put up a poll about it. Oh my God, those are the most people go wild for those. They want to tell me how ugly my shoes are. And I love it.
yes. It's way more fun when you start to get the interaction because people start
Yeah.
to feel
Yeah.
you and know your energy and they feel like they
Yeah.
know you when you've never
Yeah.
met them.
They know I've got thick skin, then I'll be like, that's fine. You you
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can you can hate them.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Exactly.
that's the only things that I think is missing in a lot of the industry is just more personality. Life is fun, the beauty industry is fun. We can still be professionals and still have a sense of humor, and we don't have to be just be yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. Love it. I love it. Thank you so much for joining me. I don't know whether I haven't seen any chat comments come through. If anybody has a question, put it in the chat now. I feel like we have covered quite a fair bit.
Did I do okay today?
Yeah, you rocked it.
Oh my God.
Thanks everybody for joining. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you've got taken some gold nuggets away for how to step into that
Yeah,
authentic version of you and your brand.
yeah, message me anytime. Anyone who's watching these. Like I love having a chat with anyone who wants to. I'm an open book. Like if you want to ask a question, yeah, I'm always
Yeah,
around.
amazing. I love it. And yeah, watch Chelsea's journey online as well and get some inspiration from the content because it's
It's
doing well.
unhinged. Be ready.
It's not unhinged. I love it. All right. Thank you. Jackie said, thank you so much,
Love you,
guys. I love
Jackie.
this.
Thank you.
Amazing. All right. Thanks so much, everybody. The recording will be going out once it's all processed and everything. And yeah, if you've watched this and there's somebody that you think would love to watch it, feel free to send them the landing page. If they register, they will get the replay straight away. Amazing. All
Amazing.
right.
Thanks so much, China. This was so fun. Can we just do this every week?
Yeah, just catch up for a chit chat. Have Absolutely. Alrighty. Have a fabulous week, everyone. And thanks so much for joining me, Chelsey. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, China. Great to see
Bye.
you. Bye.
Bye.